Larry Moran Jr. was one of the best and most versatile athletes of all time at AHS. He played and led it in football, baseball, and basketball. AHS football records indicate that from 1904 to 1988, Larry was 6th overall all-time highest scorer of touchdowns with 23, and he was 8th overall in points scored with 138. He played the quarterback and left halfback offensive positions. He was the field general and was a triple threat. He was a prolific passer, many of which resulted in touchdowns. He ran for many touchdowns and was a superb defensive player with many interceptions and tackles from his defensive halfback position. In 1949, Larry was chosen for the North Shore All-Star team. In 1951, he was selected to the Boston Globe All-Star team and the Daily News Northeast Conference All-Star First Team. The AHS 1951 football team won the Massachusetts Class C state championship with a win against favored St. John's of Worcester 34-7 in a game that saw Larry Moran Jr. score 2 touchdowns. The newspaper quote read, "Moran ran and passed beautifully." One of the officials on the field that day was the well-known and respected George Pappas of Lynn. He said that on the basis of the Indians' performance in that game, he doubted if any high school in the state could have beaten Amesbury on that day. He went on to say that Larry Moran Jr. was not far behind Harry Aganis, the Golden Greek, who in 1952 was recognized as New England's most outstanding collegiate football player. In baseball, Larry was a Northeast Conference All-Star all 4 years at AHS and team captain his junior and senior years. He played his defensive shortstop and second base positions flawlessly. In 1950, his batting average was .386 and his career average was .376. Larry also played and lettered in basketball for 2 years. He was voted as best athlete by his 1952 AHS graduating classmates. Larry is quoted as saying, "Coach Tazinari worked us so hard in practice that it was a pleasure to play the game on Saturday afternoons, and I might say that games were easier than our hard practices. We all thought the world of Coach Tazinari for being a super coach as well as a father figure. We all played as a team, which again is a salute to Coach Tazinari and his staff, including Ralph Klein, Sandy Roy, and Frank Kazaka." Larry Moran Jr. is in the record books as one of the all-time great athletes at Amesbury High School. Congratulations to inductee Larry Moran Jr., class of 1952.
Larry Moran and his son Doug.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here. We've come up from Virginia. It's always great to get home. I haven't been home for about 5 years now, so it's been real fun just looking around town and seeing a few people for a number of years. Unfortunately, I don't recognize a lot of people here, but time will tell, I guess, and hopefully we'll get to know each other. I'd like to thank you for the honor of being elected to the Amesbury High School Athletic Hall of Fame. It is my pleasure to accept this honor along with other inductees, especially Coach Tazinari and Tino Bernalini. Also, I'd like to recognize the support and effort made by Dick Peak. Again, thank you. I would like to recognize my fellow teammates for what, without them, this award would not be possible. I accept this award on their behalf. Again, I congratulate my fellow inductees for their achievements, and I'd like to for the Amesbury High School Athletic Hall of Fame. Thank you.